Two Jack Bros! Two Jack Bros!
Welcome back to Two Jack Bros, and if it is your first time, welcome to you, and thank you for giving us a shot. I am Sidney. I am sitting next to Ansley.
Hello.
And today our guest is none other than the Tuscanni Rodriguez.
Hi, thanks for having me.
What is up?
What's up, everybody?
Does anybody ever call you T-Rod?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I hate it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's hack, dude. I fucking hate it.
It is like A-Rod came in.
Yeah.
And that was their first time ever having like a letter Rod nickname.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "That's cool as fuck."
Dude, Nicky Rod.
Yeah, no, I would never call him that. He's Nicholas Rodriguez.
Yes.
I'll never call him that. If you're not a game-changing talent like A-Rod, you're a Rodriguez.
Very true.
Yeah. And Tuscanni's a very funny comedian who is doing his shit in Philadelphia. Stopped, came back, went out, got amazed at jiu-jitsu, just got his brown belt.
Nice.
And now he's back in the comedy, crushing it again. Just saw you last night, man. It was good to see you on stage. Great set, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, so Tuscanni, I ask everybody this, but I already know the answer. But do you know what we do on this podcast?
Yes.
I know you know.
Yes.
And with that being said, do you want to describe it? You want to describe what we do? Or I can do it. That's my job.
Well, I know we're releasing Chakras.
Yeah.
And I know I'm about to be very loose. So yeah, I'm ready to let loose, man.
Absolutely. So the premise of this podcast, if it's your first time, is to prove that you can have any type of sense of humor and still reach enlightenment or a higher consciousness. So what Ansley and I do is we take our guest, who today is you, Tuscanni, through the process of enlightenment so that our listeners and watchers can laugh their way to a higher consciousness. Are you ready for this? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes. So everybody gets the same questions. Ansley, let's get it.
Yes. So, Tuscanni, what situation or event did you learn the most information from?
Okay, so I listened to this podcast, and I still don't know how to answer this question.
Preferred.
Yeah.
I don't I thought about maybe I should listen before I come, brush up, and I'm like, I don't know. An event that I learned the most information from. I don't want to be lame and be like, I had a really good jiu-jitsu match one time, and I learned that I'm just like a physical beast. Like, I don't.
That would be the first time anybody has heard that from this podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with Ansley being a world champion jiu-jitsu competitor,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes.
That would be the first time anybody has heard that. So it wouldn't be lame. It would be interesting. Actually.
Okay, so maybe, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say I'm a very confrontational person or anything like that, but
I like where this is going.
with jiu-jitsu, I don't know. You guys know, you find things about yourself. You're like, damn, I didn't know I had, you have that in you. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I'm mean.
Did you scare yourself in a jiu-jitsu match?
I think so. I think I'm mean.
Was there a mean thing that you did, or was it just like a mean mindset that you found yourself in that you've never been in before?
No, not really that. Just, it's more I don't know, you roll and you're just like, oh, I'll die. I'm ready to die. I don't want to give this up.
Yeah.
I'll die. And you're just like, oh, I didn't know I was like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. So, man, that's what experiences did you have before that potentially could have showed you that? Were you? Did you compete in sports? Yeah, were you? Yeah. When was the other opportunities where life could have showed you were a physical beast?
I did karate when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I was good at it.
Yeah.
I remember I beat up a girl and she cried.
Did you scream, "I'm a physical beast"?
Yes, I did. I was like, no, I felt bad.
It's like you beat up a girl, I'm like, oh my God, I'm dangerous.
I love this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I did karate. I played basketball in high school, but that was, I'm not built for that.
Yeah.
Been stuck with karate, but
okay, yeah, you're a physical beast, not a dominant basketball player.
Yeah. Just my knees, I need longer femurs, I think.
Okay. So what were you like? What was life like for you before you started doing jiu-jitsu? And how quickly from the time you started doing jiu-jitsu did you compete and find out? How long from start to the discovery of physical beastness? So that was a lot of questions at once. I apologize. So what was life like before jiu-jitsu?
So before jiu-jitsu, I was doing boxing and kickboxing for like 3 years.
Okay.
And that was around when I started stand-up. So
Yeah, but you were, like, I'm assuming you weren't as dedicated in boxing and kickboxing as you were jiu-jitsu because I saw you a lot.
yeah.
During that time.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the day I remember him telling me I think I'm gonna start jiu-jitsu, and I almost never saw him again. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Get sucked in, huh?
I
so-
remember that. Yeah.
yeah. So you were doing kickboxing and boxing, just being a cool guy.
Yeah, trying.
Yeah, and then you started doing jiu-jitsu, and how long from then? Because you didn't find out you were a physical beast while you were boxing and kickboxing.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah?
I was okay at it.
That
Boxing.
was-
I was better at boxing for sure.
Like the origins were there.
Yeah,
little evidence here or there.
Yeah.
Did you ever wobble anybody with a punch?
I don't know. I mean, I never fought like that.
Yeah.
I did spar this one kid one time, and they shouldn't have let us do that. We were
Okay.
like a couple months into boxing, trying to take each other's heads off. I'm like, that's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I wobbled some people.
Yeah. You wobbled some people.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely got wobbled too. Like, jaw locked up and stuff.
So your first jiu-jitsu competition, right? What belt were you
Blue. You were there.
for your first?
Yeah.
Sick.
I've only done one competition. I was actually
Yeah.
telling Ansley, like, I don't really compete.
Oh, that was the competition.
It was the one competition and I lost.
Yeah. How many matches did you have?
Just one. It was just kind of like a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the rules of like I took the kids back, but I didn't put hooks in.
Gotcha.
And so
And you lost on points?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm still
Still a physical beast.
Yeah. I mean, you could say I don't want to.
He knows. He knows you had his back.
Dude, honestly,
not officially-
Dude, he did know. Like,
Yeah.
I shook his hand after, and he was like, "You're being nice to me." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, like he seemed.
You're like, no. I was a physical beast. Okay, so if you could then sum up, basically distill like the information you got from the experience, like what was that information?
Learn the rules. Learn the rules of the sport that you play.
It's a good one.
Yeah, learn the rules of the game, dog.
Yeah.
That's very important in life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every situation you're in is a game with different rules.
Yes.
You gotta know that.
You gotta know.
You gotta know, dude. That's why a lot of guys can't get a girlfriend, because they don't know that like engaging with girls is a different game than engaging with your boys.
Oh
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's I think I only have engaged with the boys mode. I think that's.
Yeah. Did we just? My bad. I wasn't even trying to mind anything. I was just using.
Coming at me, Sidney.
It was just an easy example to illustrate.
We thought
my
you
point.
learned that. Rules.
I want to goof like guys.
And that's my bad. I would have never assumed a dude named Tuscanni had issues with girls. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Dude, I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm gonna need some pheromones right now. I don't even
Dude,
know.
I have so many pheromones right now.
All right, so nice. Learn the rules of the game. Very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Ansley, let's get it.
So,
Do you? You want to go ahead? You can describe it all. My bad.
you want me to talk about the
Yeah,
butthole
yeah.
chakra?
What we're about to do now is we're going to start opening up Tuscanni's chakras, starting from the ground chakra, the bottom chakra up. The bottom chakra is located in your butthole. We have to tell our guests that. It's very important. Do you consent to that?
Yes.
Yes. All right, Ansley, let's get these chakras open.
All right, Tuscanni, how did you learn to overcome fear?
Again, I feel like this is lame, but I feel like through stand-up, honestly. Stand-up terrifies me. It still does. Even if, like, I don't know if, like, you can relate to this, but, like, every time, like, even if it's, like, an open mic, right before I'm always like, what am I doing? I hope I don't forget. I got babies and then dicks. Like, you got the order in your head. And then, like, I step on stage and it's, like, fine. I'm like, oh, this is fine. But always before, I'm always terrified.
Do you enjoy facing that fear?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what competing is for me. It's like
Yeah.
something that scares me that I can conquer it every time and feel good about myself
Right.
for
yeah.
facing it.
I am so glad I get that from stand-up.
Yeah.
Like rather than like the anticipation the night before of a big comedy set is a lot different than the anticipation the night before of fighting strangers.
Yeah, I'll take the stand up.
Yeah,
I'll take
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And okay, so I like to always ask people this. Do you remember so how did you learn to overcome the fear? So stand up was the fear. So how did you learn to overcome the fear?
Just by doing it, honestly. Like, I don't know, it's like following that feeling. I'm like, this terrifies me, but I really want to do it. And you do it and it feels so good, and then you're like, I want to do that again. And even though it's like scary, like on the other side, it's like, it's the right thing to do. You know. So yeah, just doing it. I always imagine like myself kicking myself in the back towards what I should be doing, even though I don't want to. I'm like, I don't want to do this set. I don't want to do this. Like, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna bomb. Blah blah.
What kind of kick? Are you like Sparta in yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is Sparta kick.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly how I imagine. I'm Sparting myself.
This is stand up. Just like kick yourself. Nice.
Dude, you remember Raven Lounge? Like the amount of times, like I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm just Sparting my way.
That was definitely the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Oh
Raven's
yeah.
Lounge, for sure. All right. So I like to ask people this: do you remember a time in your life when you were the most scared?
The most scared.
Yeah, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily relate to anything you're talking about now, and it could be any time period or era in your life.
Dang, that's a good question. The most scared. Right now, because I can't think of an answer.
Yeah, you got a little sweat. You got a little quick sweat.
Most scared. I'm not scared of anything. No.
Yeah, I'm a fucking answering questions beast.
Dude, I mean, the first time, I don't want to keep giving the same answer, but the first time I did stand up, I was terrified. I remember biking, and I was like, just like trying not to throw up, and like, it was at Growlers. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Growlers. And so it was like had the bucket, like you put your name in a bucket and they pick your name out. And I was hoping that they wouldn't pull my name out. I was hoping they'd be like, oh, maybe they just won't have time, and then like I can enjoy stand up and I don't have to go up. But then they called me up, and then I killed it, obviously. And
Yeah, well, I think I was there for your first set.
but you probably were.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
What had you been wanting to do it for a long time, or what
yeah.
like put you over the edge to actually go and put your name in the bucket?
So what put me over the edge to like finally do it is I went to the library and I got Steve Martin's book about his life, and I was like, I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna do stand. Oh, I think I signed up to the helium thing online. I didn't get on, but I was like, I found out about Growlers, whatever, and then I was like, all right, and then ever since then I just found out about the different mics and stuff. But yeah, I guess Steve Martin's book.
Okay.
I guess
That's a good answer. Tuscanni, your answers are good.
Okay.
They are your answers. There is do not be ashamed of the truth of your own life, Tuscanni.
Okay. Fair enough.
This nerd wrote a book. This nerd wrote a book and did stand up. Oh my God, what is wrong with this guy?
You went to the library to get the book.
Who solves their life problems at the library? What is wrong with this guy? All right, we'll consider that a fear chakra unlocked. Tuscanni, thank you for sharing that.
Good.
Yeah. And Ansley, keep it moving.
All right, Tuscanni, this is a little segment we like to call My Bad. So it's an opportunity for you to apologize to a person, place, or thing in order to set your karma back to neutral.
Okay.
What's going on, Jackalites? We just got done doing Tuscanni's Patreon episode. And man, it was so fun.
Yes.
So many big laughs.
Yes.
Like, I feel 5 pounds lighter from that. Right? It was fun.
Yeah.
Tuscanni, you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really opened up his shadow. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel lighter, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
The
Oh,
chakras.
yeah.
That's what,
Yeah. Really got that shadow self open up. And you can check it out for $1, which not only gets you that episode, but each month $1 gets you all of our exclusive content. That's $1/4 each week if you really add it up, right? And not only the counter to this podcast, which we call Two Jack Bros After Dark, where we enlighten our guest shadow self, but all of the fight commentary and analysis that we do in Ansley's jiu-jitsu matches. By the way, we're talking about world champion jiu-jitsu competitor Ansley, IBJJF world champion.
I've got my mug right here.
Goodness gracious.
You can't just get those.
No.
You got to be world champ.
You got to win those.
No, you just got to pay for the competition. That came in the swag bag.
All right.
But
The medal she got.
yeah.
Only one
can't just
person
get
gets
those.
that.
Yeah.
So come check that out. Like, see what it took to become a world champion. I don't know how to sell that. But $1, all of our exclusive content. And now we're going to get back to this episode and find out who or what Tuscanni had to apologize to.
Okay. I was probably like 12 or I was a kid, but my cousin, I made a joke, like kind of an offhanded joke. And my cousin's like, it was like a family friend. I didn't really know him. And he kind of laughed. And I don't know why. But I was like, it wasn't that funny. And he was laughing at my joke.
Yeah.
And I still feel bad about it. I was like, why did I say that?
Yeah. Do you remember the joke?
No, it was so, I remember how bad I felt immediately. It just kind of, why are you laughing? And then I was like, why the fuck would you say he's being nice? Like,
Yeah.
so
You're apologizing for your first pity laugh?
I get, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why I said that. Because I knew it wasn't funny. And I was like, don't laugh at that. But he was being nice, so I apologize to that guy, Steve or whatever. I don't know.
That is a very uncomfortable feeling. Like when you're like bombing on stage and you notice that people are forcing themselves to laugh to support you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so icky.
You want to punch them? You want to kick them?
I mean, it's just like Tuscanni's saying. It's like you feel so bad for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I'm so sorry I'm making you do this. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Sorry.
yeah. Man, I wish you could remember the joke. I mean, I'm not.
Dude,
so I'm
I
not
was
this
at
is
a-
no indictment of your memory. By the
Yeah.
way. This is, you know, but
It was at a bowling alley. I don't know.
yeah.
Something about bowling, probably. I don't know.
What if he didn't even hear you? What if like they were just like,
Laughing at something else.
yeah, or just like the bowling balls are just hitting, and he just heard the cadence of a joke, and he didn't want to be the guy that didn't get the joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude,
That'd be me.
you exposed him. Your joke, your shitty joke exposed that boy. You should apologize for that. God, you just exposed him as a person that doesn't get jokes. Poor Steve.
Damn,
Yeah,
sorry,
poor Steve.
I apologize again. I'm sorry.
Ruin his time in
I'm
the bowling
ruining his
alley.
Yeah, he's never bowled again.
No.
Yeah. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm very curious to the scampier part of your life. Like, were you ever a motherfucker in life?
No,
Did you
I'm
seem like you've always been a cool, nice guy?
I'm a good boy, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be nice to people and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
My parents raised me right, I think. I hope.
All right. Both parents in the household growing up?
No. But
And you live with your mom?
yeah. My dad was around too, but you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm trying to figure out how you became so nice.
It was you and your brother? You and an older brother?
no, a younger brother.
Younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's comforting. Like going through life with a brother.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You take care of you and your brother are close?
Yeah, he does jujitsu too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but your brother's also nice.
yeah. He's more the rascallion.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's got to be one.
Yeah.
Like two nice brothers. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, they murder people together. Like there's something really messed up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. All right. So, yeah, I get that. I get that apology. Do you feel like that is off your chest now? Does that
Yeah.
pop up every now and again, like late nights
Yeah.
and shit?
No,
yeah.
it does. I genuinely feel bad about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that
I'm
is
sure there's worse I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head. So
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're not.
It
This
would
is
be funny if I killed a guy. Oh, there was this other time.
Yeah.
yeah. This podcast isn't about digging dirt. It's
No.
about having a good time and reaching enlightenment at the same time, right?
Yes.
So we will consider that a pelvis chakra unlocked. You know, if you ever want to come back and give a different answer to that, you're always welcome.
You hate that answer.
No. But like, I mean, again, like, you know, I don't want you to feel. You know, I'm trying to make sure that you feel comfortable with your answers, and then you know that if you feel like if there was an answer that you're like, man, I didn't like that answer later, you're like, oh well, at least I'm invited back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
It's like there's no lose for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why my phone is making sound. I apologize.
Is it?
Oh, it's my
Your
computer.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to turn that off. Okay, Ansley, keep it moving.
Yes. Tuscanni, how do you move past disappointment in yourself or in loved ones?
Do I? I don't know. Move past it? Just, keep on trucking. I don't know. These are really good questions.
Yeah, well,
It's hard.
No, I like this one. I like how this one has hit you.
How do I move past disappointment?
Yeah, go ahead. I was going to give you. I was going to ask it another way.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I'm only adding one word, so maybe it doesn't do anything different. But how do you motivate yourself to move beyond disappointment?
I guess it's like you can only feel sad for yourself for so long, you know. If I'm disappointed and I'm like, oh, I didn't do this good, it's like,
What do you think the record is?
I don't know, 10 years now.
Dude, I think there would if you didn't come on this show, there could have been a possibility you would have been 99 on your deathbed, like, why did he laugh at that joke?
True.
You know, people hold on to stuff for a long time. People can
Yeah.
hold on to disappointment for a pretty long time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like what do you mean by disappointment? Because I feel like I'm pretty mean to myself. Is that disappointment? I guess.
Yeah.
Because if I,
Well, you know what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say we started watching, me and the kids, the new Pinocchio last night, and he was talking about like a moral compass and knowing right from wrong. So I kind of think of it in terms of like when you know something is wrong, you do it anyways, or you know what the right choice is and you don't make it. You know, I don't know. That's when I think I get the most. You're like, why did I? You know.
yeah, okay. I guess try to make
you.
the right choice next time. I feel if I miss even like an open mic or something, and I know I should be going, I feel disappointment there. I feel really bad.
Yeah.
How do I move past? Just get up when you can, I guess. And if specifically about stand up, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, if you miss a Monday mic or whatever, do 2 on Tuesday, or, you know.
Okay. So, growing up, I like to ask people this question in this segment, but growing up, did you ever do like sports or performance arts situation where you experienced the disappointment that still haunts you?
I wouldn't say haunts me, but I did, like I said, I played the wrong sport in high school, basketball. And
Yeah.
I love basketball, but definitely not built to play it.
Yeah.
And we lost like every game. And at that point, it's like not even disappointment. It's just like, yeah, I don't know, we suck. But I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
So I moved past that by picking a different sport.
Okay. So you just moved on.
Yeah.
But
guess
I guess what I'm asking specifically is there like a single game or a single moment where you're like, I wish I would have did something different in that moment.
not in a game, because like I said, we lost every game. So
Yeah.
there wouldn't be one that sticks out there. I'm like, oh man, we almost had it. Maybe, again, I hate to keep giving stand-up answers, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe a show. I can't even think of a specific show, but just bombing. And then, I remember one time I was at a mic and I just bombed, and I was so angry at myself. And I went home and I'm like, I'm gonna write 10 new jokes, and I just wrote like a madman. I got like one line out of it or something. So,
Man,
I don't know, using it to motivate you, I guess.
Yeah, you truly are an easygoing guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a real one.
Yeah.
This is all right. All right. Well, let's consider that a gut chakra unlocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuscanni moves past disappointment by moving past disappointment.
These answers
No, dude, that's like there's wisdom in that.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no reason to overcomplicate things.
No.
My dad, and it's a cliche saying, but like it is what it is. That means so much. Like it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Now, is your how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
I did want to start lying and being like I'm 5'4". And then,
Okay.
and then it's like a nice. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're not, but I'm 5'7".
Yeah, I've seen shorter 5'4s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how tall is your dad? Like
5'8", but I think he's 5'7".
Yeah.
I think he's fibbing.
So you guys are all around the same height.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a family. That's pretty. It's you don't really come across a lot of families under 5'8" that are like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them
plotting.
are. Like,
Yeah, true. There should be a lot of anger.
Yeah, so you come from a very divisive people. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Your mom and dad got along, even though they weren't. No. Oh no.
Yeah. I guess that is the other thing for, if you don't mind me, for a quick description, using the term short people.
It's fine.
You okay with short people?
Yeah.
I guess that is the other
The
side
shorts,
for
that's
short
cool.
people. It's like, fucking, like if you're sitting at a movie theater and like a big person is like scooting by trying to find a seat and they sit on you.
Yeah.
It's like, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is.
Tuscanni, has that ever happened to you?
No, that's why I try to kill them though. I'm like, I'm 5'7". 5'5", sure I would get
Yeah,
it. 5'7". I'm average, pal.
Yeah.
All right. So again, gut chakra unlocked.
Yes.
Ansley, keep it moving.
All right, Tuscanni, what have you learned from grief?
From grief. Whew. Grief. It is what it is. I feel like I don't have the right to say I've like felt grief,
Interesting.
I've had like grandparents die and stuff like that, but like I imagine, God forbid, like if a parent or like that, I feel like that would actually be grief. I was sad for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma died and my grandfather, but I don't know if I can.
That's interesting because I was about to say, well, grief doesn't always come from death. However, in a sense, it does, right? Because heartbreak in any form or fashion is the emotional response to the death of something.
Okay.
Right? So it's like the death of a relationship.
Yeah, or the death of a self-identity that you thought you were.
Yeah.
And learn that you're not, or...
Yeah. So have you ever... I mean, dude, he did describe himself as like more about kicking it with the boys than with the ladies. So
No, I guess I've had a relationship that sucked.
Wait,
and
you had your heart broken?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
I don't
know,
believe
right,
it.
dude? It's
I
crazy.
don't believe
crazy.
A physical beast like yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't mind, how long was the relationship?
Oh, it was like 8 months. It wasn't even like, but she was really hot, dude. So,
Yeah. Was she cool and funny and clever and
No,
stuff?
I hate her. I hate her. But I guess I did learn a lot.
What did you learn? Yeah, you can't.
Looks aren't everything. It's like,
Yeah.
well, why do you like this person? It's like, well, she's pretty. It's like, so the fuck what? Why are you?
Okay.
Even that, I don't know.
Wait, but you hated her, but did she break up with you to cause
No,
the
I
hot...
broke up with her,
up
but
with
she
her?
like kind of caused it.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
So she didn't break your heart.
I guess not.
Okay.
It felt that way, but
At the
maybe in
time?
retrospect, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe in retrospect, it's like, what do you? I like laugh. You're like, yeah, nobody breaks my heart, dude.
All right. So you've never really experienced grief, you think?
I mean, maybe I don't know. That's such a big word.
It is. Why do you think it's such a big word?
Grief. It's just a lot, I feel like that's like a death of a child or something like that. Where I don't know. I lost my dog once, but then I found him. So I don't know. I felt grief in the moment.
Okay.
It was grief for about 3 days.
Yeah.
We're gonna find him again. And then somebody called me and they were like, "I think I found your dog." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm not sad."
Yeah. So like, it doesn't sound like you ever had to like complete a whole grief. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I lost my dog. Oh, okay, there he is.
right. You break up with a girl. Oh, here's another one.
I was
Like,
she did suck.
yeah, she sucked. Am I even sad? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what about identity-wise? Have you ever had to part with a version of the way you saw yourself that you couldn't do anymore?
Yeah, I did think I was going to make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
So that was hard.
Yeah. Team
Nah.
mascots, though.
Well, that actually sounds pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, again, I'm not even like fishing for a joke here, but mascots are typically pretty tall.
Fuck.
Those suits are big, man. It's some big suits.
Dude, I heard astronauts too. Like you gotta be like 6'2" or whatever because they only make the suits in one size.
Man.
So that's the only reason.
Yeah,
that,
astronauts actually go to space in mascot suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that mascots are failed astronauts. That's
Yes. Okay.
Did you ever have something that was like that you really wanted to do that you didn't get? You know, like you know what I mean? Like a certain college you wanted to get into, or I want to be the president of this club, or I want, you know, like something that you really like put your all into and it didn't come to fruition.
something that I wanted really bad.
Or even like a toy for Christmas.
Yeah. You're trying to reduce Tuscanni to material grief? What is wrong with you? He's way too easygoing
Yeah.
for material grief.
It wasn't material. It was dreams and aspirations.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm in the midst of that still, you know, pursuing stand-up. And
Yeah.
so I'll get it.
Yeah, we'll check back.
Okay.
We'll check back.
We'll come back when you have some real grief.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's lucky. It's fortunate.
Yeah.
It's a very fortunate thing. But in the times of your life, right? If we scale it for what you had experienced in your life, rather than attempting to look at it as something that is like bigger than yourself, for what could have been considered grief in your life, how do you move past it?
You just move. I hate to say it like that, but you just move past it. That's the only thing you can do, right?
Yeah.
You have no choice. I mean, you can't just like sit and wallow over something, right?
I mean, you can.
Oh, true.
People do it.
Yeah.
True.
People do it.
Yeah, just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe I distract myself with things, so I autistically get into things. So jujitsu is a huge thing. I'd be out of my mind if I didn't do jujitsu a certain amount of times a week, and so yeah, jujitsu is definitely a big part of it of keeping everything in order, so that I don't spaz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We will consider that a grief chakra unlocked.
Yes.
You just keep it moving.
keep moving.
Push up, working out every day. You guys, you know.
All right. I think Tuscanni is trying to stop himself from going full blown Andrew Tate.
Oh, dude, I wish. Free Andrew Tate, by the way.
Yeah. Ansley doesn't know who Andrew Tate is.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just a real cool guy. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll consider that a a heart chakra unlocked. Ansley, keep it moving.
All right. Tuscanni, what is a favorite lie you have told? You get extra karmic points if it's still in rotation.
This is the throat chakra now.
Throat chakra.
Okay. A favorite lie. I've never lied, but no, I did.
There's no way all of the stuff that has aligned to this point is true, and you're not lying.
Yeah.
Dude, I know You're lying. You're definitely out there lying.
No. So I do remember like, and I feel like all kids did this, where you're just like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get sponsored. Like you don't even skateboard. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah, my dad owns a skateboard, like shit like that.
you were that guy.
Yeah. As a little kid, which is
Wait. You. So this is a type of little kid. I don't know if Ansley knows this. There is a type of little kid that has two different households for parents. Right. The parents aren't together, and they go away to see one parent, and they come back, with like ridiculous stories of amazing shit they did when they went to their dads that nobody can prove.
Yeah.
Or disprove. You know what I mean? Was that you?
no, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But I did lie about skateboard stuff as a kid. I don't know why.
And you didn't even skateboard?
No, I mean,
You had a skateboard?
Yeah, like as a kid does, but
Yeah.
not like. But you're like, no, I might get sponsored. I think like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What-
I know a kid.
How deeply were you about to get sponsored in these lies? Like, were you having meetings?
No, yeah, I guess I didn't think about it that far. Kids just kind of believe you. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
dude, that's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
cool. I remember I said this, I was like in preschool. I still remember this. It was preschool, kindergarten. But I was like, I'm Spider-Man. I told a kid I was Spider-Man.
Dude, that if you were at a certain age in this day and age, that's believable. Like
You're
that-
saying now?
Yeah, Miles. There's like a Puerto Rican Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, this is before, dude. This is
Yeah,
when-
dude. No way anybody believed that.
Yeah. They were like, nah.
Nah, dude. It's like, are you kidding me? It can't be a brown Spider-Man. What are you talking about?
I swear to God.
Yeah. All right. So you're about to get sponsored. You know, that's pretty sick. Well, skateboarding wise, what was your move?
Dude, I don't even think I even knew moves at that. Whatever I knew from Tony Hawk. Like,
Could you ollie onto a curb?
as a kid, no. I can now, though. You wanted me to do it?
Are you about to get sponsored?
Yeah.
Now I am. Yeah.
Yeah. What can you do now?
I can heel flip. I can ollie. Shove it. Front side
Man.
180, back side 180.
I'm glad you stuck with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to make it a reality, dude.
Fine. Now would be a good time to start using that lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get sponsored.
Yeah, dude. If you brought a skateboard to like an open mic or a comedy show,
I have.
And you just like went and just did something like one move.
I have.
Picked up the skateboard, walk over to the crowd, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get sponsored.
Dude, I ollied in front of Raven last year and was like, oh!
Yeah. Now break that lie out now.
No, it's not a lie. Not a lie.
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get sponsored.
Yeah, break that
Yeah.
out. Break that out. Let me know how that works.
Yeah.
That should be a pretty good one. You'll have a good time with that. All right, we'll consider that throat chakra unlocked.
Yes. Yes.
Throat chakra unlocked. Ansley, keep it moving.
All right. So, Tuscanni, we're at the third eye chakra now. So, we're out of the physical into the metaphysical. So, what is something that you've always thought of as separate, but now you've learned and now you can see as the same?
Honestly, and this is kind of recent, spirituality or religion and science, logic, it kind of is the same. It's an attempt to understand the world.
Yeah. So wait. So all of those things. I'm sorry. Before you move forward, I'm dumb.
Me
Do
too.
you know exactly what the things are right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's religion and spirituality are something that you're seeing as the same,
Yeah.
and then, comma. I also see
No.
science and logic
no.
as the same.
No.
Okay.
You're dumb.
I'm dumb.
Well, I'm saying like
He doesn't. I think you might be dumb, Anthony. And he doesn't want to admit it.
Notice though?
Yeah.
I'm saying
The
logic,
world champ is dumb.
logic and faith or whatever, spirituality. They're kind of two sides of the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
so
think to
religion and spirituality are on one side
Yes.
of the coin.
Yeah.
Science and logic are on the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
knew I wasn't
think,
dumb.
I think so.
I'm dumb.
Yes.
Yes, I am dumb. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, so how so then? How would you...
I don't know. You think about like so I'm trying to, I don't want to like go too deep into it, but like, do you know what the circle of fifths is? It's like almost like a color wheel for music.
like a mandala?
Kind of. It's the circle, and it's like there's like a C and a G. It's all the notes in music, and then if you could play it they would all sound good together. They charted this out like hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
People that we would think are dumb. And to me, it's like...
First of all, I don't think anybody's dumb. That's how dumb I am.
And that's actually very wise.
Yeah. So yeah, hundreds of years ago, people who were clearly smarter than me.
Yeah, they I don't know, it's this sophisticated thing. And it's I don't know, it gets more into like, I don't want to sound too pretentious or whatever, but like I feel like it's art, all art in general.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it already exists. And music, especially, like music is this pattern. Like you grab the piece of the pattern that already exists. And the circle of fifths is like an attempt to draw it out. And
Okay.
it's almost like the ether, or I call it the ether, but it's like the ether or God or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like they literally made an image of God. There's almost proof of it. Not, however you want to define
Wait,
God.
so you call God the ether, but I don't want to sound pretentious.
But I really feel this way.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know. I always feel fucking
Dude, lean in.
so gay. Like,
Lean
I'm
in.
like, yeah, I just...
Yeah, dude, it is gay.
Yeah.
But lean in.
No, dude,
It's what you like.
dude, you are gay. Don't worry.
Dude, it's okay to like a gay thing.
All right, fair enough.
It's 2022, dude.
True.
There are brown Spider-Men all over the place, man.
Yeah, ancient people, they've done these incredibly sophisticated things, and
Listen, I don't want to get into ancient advanced
Oh,
civilizations. Tuscanni brought it up, Ansley.
Yeah.
Wait, is that your thing? Yeah,
Sure.
Tartaria.
Yeah.
Do you know about Tartarus or Tartaria?
I am not allowed to talk about ancient advanced
Okay, all right,
civilizations anymore.
Trying to get him started.
Can we just talk about that?
But yeah, all right. So
And by the way, it took you guys 10 minutes to talk about basketball. You want me to time it?
oh yeah, Ansley keeps track of how long it takes for me and our brown guests to talk about basketball.
It's like the first 5 minutes.
It happens every time there's a brown guest.
It's a great
it does
sport.
happen.
It's a great sport.
Thank you. I almost didn't catch that.
Yeah.
So much. But yeah, so I get it, and I also get your answer too. I like your answer so religion and spirituality is the same as science and logic because it's just a different way to understand the world.
Yeah, and I feel like, especially now, it's nobody's religious for the most part. Most people are like, well, I believe in science and facts, but which I feel is kind of arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
It's dismissive of just like so much of human history.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that it's still kind of something I just like think about a lot. But
Yeah. And and just to piggyback on what you're saying, it's like it's very dismissive of the things science can't explain.
right, exactly. It's limited. It's limited. It's great, but it's definitely it can't be. It can't explain everything really, or
Yeah.
I
I get it, man. Like I reached a point in science where I was like, I don't understand any of this shit anymore. Just can't explain anything to me.
Well, and science also to an extent is like they're guessing at what's going on, right? And
Right,
like
yeah.
it's an educated guess, and they've done it for years, and but we can look back at what the educated guess was like 30 years ago, and we're like, I can't believe they thought that,
Yeah, right.
Like, and so it's so
they were throwing leeches on people, like
yeah.
People, they started doing that again, actually.
Really?
Yeah, bloodletting.
Bring it
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, because I forget what it's for, but it's like a very specific type of blood disease where it's the thing that leeches put into you so you don't feel it, the analgesics that they put
That's
in
a
you.
good word.
Yeah.
You're not dumb, dude.
Dude, I know words. That's my thing because like that's the easiest thing you can know to seem not dumb.
True. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You just know words. And honestly, like a lot of times I'll use a word on here and have to ask everybody if I'm using it right. So it's like, yeah.
But I also wonder about like Rasputin, right? Like this dude that was like walking around, and he was claimed he was religious, but he was like doing something,
Yeah.
like what were these guys doing that were like, witches or what's the male? I don't know what
Warlocks.
warlocks. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what we decided that Rasputin was, but he also like like some kid who had hemophilia, like, and nobody could cure him, and he was just like, he's good. You know, like he did something.
Yeah.
Like, so I always wonder, like, what did he, or was it like a direct connection to the ether, you know, and like he was able to like a conduit of some sort, you know?
Yeah. I think there's people, I think that's what like that, so that you bring that up, that's what I think a prodigy is. Like, I was watching a thing about like a math prodigy, and it's like, how does an 8-year-old like know calculus?
Yeah.
How do you know it beforehand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, because I think math already exists.
Yeah.
And they're like tapped into it. So yeah, things like that, I think like prove it. It's like, no, there is an ether, and it's not just a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that for sure is a third eye chakra.
You're like the first person that got excited about metaphysical stuff.
yeah,
Everybody else is like, whoa, you know, like.
I love that stuff.
Sick. Well, Ansley,
Yes.
let's get it.
To the crown chakra. Final question. It's a 2-parter. So, what is one thing that you can't give up and why, and what would giving it up mean?
Okay. Stand up or jujitsu. Physical activity, I guess. I'll die. I think if I gave it up, I would die.
Yeah.
So yeah. Physical.
Do you eat badly?
No, I eat pretty good, I think. I try to be the third Jack bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try. Yeah. I mean, I eat, McDonald's and stuff, but you can sweat that out. Not every day, but I got a rice cooker going and try to eat good.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, there is a level of funniness that you are that I don't think you've tapped into on stage yet. Dude, I don't even think you realize how naturally funny you are.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's a compliment and like, dude, get your shit together.
Yeah. True.
You gotta tap into this, dude. Man, goodness gracious. But yeah, so I mean, he just answered all the questions.
He answered all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Keep
I'm
it simple, man.
I know,
Don't.
and that's the thing, by the way. I wasn't like questioning any of your answers, but I'm enjoying you talking about these things so much. I'm trying to extend.
Sure, yeah.
You talk, you know what I mean? So that's what I didn't want to say that earlier. I didn't want to put any pressure on you.
No, it's
But now we're at the end of the podcast. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
we're good. We're good.
I don't want to give answers just like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also,
No.
by the way, do you have time to stick around for the Patreon? I don't even know if I asked you that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And to remind you, our Patreon is only $1. Get you all of our exclusive content, which includes the counter to this podcast, which we call Two Jack Bros After Dark, where we will enlighten Tuscanni's shadow self, which might surprise us, I think.
It might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also do some fight commentary and analysis on Ansley's jiu-jitsu matches, and I know we haven't done that in a while, but we're definitely doing it on this World Championship match.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is we're going to start with the World Championship match, and then the matches going back are going to be like some back and forth wins and losses and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can see what she became and how she became it, which is kind of sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'll be fun.
So
You're
yeah.
doing that on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
that's
on Patreon.
awesome.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
already how many do we have up there?
I don't know. We did it a couple
It's like
times.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
But not as many for how many competitions she has. We're like behind a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're on it.
Yeah.
We're getting on it. And anyway, Tuscanni, that was it though, man. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah?
This was fun.
Yeah, nice.
I want to talk about metaphysics more. That was
Yeah.
We don't have to do it on the podcast. We can
No, we'll get into the Patreon.
we can just talk on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Man. All right, dude. We're about to hop into this Patreon. Thank you all for listening and watching. We love you guys, and we are out.
See ya.
See ya.
Two Jack Bros. Two Jack Bros.